Okay, so guess who came back in this episode? Yep, as we all figured, Alone at Sea is the episode that is the return of Jasper. And I wouldn't say that it's more of the return of Jasper that it's all about. This is more of a Lapis-centric episode, despite the fact that we did get Jasper back. This is actually more of a Lapis episode and her kind of coming to grips and kind of, facing her fears about Jasper. And what I like about this episode is that it clearly shows a lot of fan theory that what the fusion of malachite meant for Jasper and Lapis in this episode. But side note, before I forget, I I love when Steven and Greg are just renting the boat and hanging out and just going, when they're making bad puns, they're just going "ay" at the end of it. I was like, the Fonz is strong with them. Also, of course, all the puns. I can't. Undertale is. I'm complete Undertale trash at this point of just going, yeah, Sans would be so proud. Anyway, so the episode is more or less about Steven trying to help Lapis overcome her fear of water. Because if you guys remember in the episode with Peridot, she basically, when she was talking to Peridot, she was like, the very thing I has a power turned to be my very tomb. So, I'm gonna get tongue-tied multiple times. I know this. I'm already fully aware of this. But yeah, in this, in here, Steven wants to help Lapis understand, try to get over her fear of water and her fusion with Jasper. And I like the introduction with Steven where where Lapis is like, Steven, who is this man? And Greg's like, oh, hi, I'm Greg. You broke my leg and destroyed my van. It's hilarious because, yeah, I don't think Lapis ever really met him. Lapis technically never met him. She attacked him with water, but she didn't really meet him per se. Anyway, so with that, they have some fun boat times, and then it's revealed that Lapis, due to her fusion, she took out all of her rage on Jasper, she took out all of her anger, her hatred, everything that had been kind of building up for the past few millennia, more or less, the past few centuries, more or less, and it kind of culminated into this just white-hot flash of rage that it's just been building and manifesting inside of her, for years now, for centuries more or less, and the sad part is that there's a part of her who wants to fuse once again with who wants to create malachite again. Once again, Rebecca Sugar really shows with Steven Universe, it really shows the underlying theme with these characters, and this time between Lapis and Jasper, it's the personification. Malachite is the personification of a abusive relationship. It is that very much that. Whereas Garnet is the perfect relationship of a loving couple. Obviously, with Ruby and Sapphire, Lapis and Jasper more or less created an abusive relationship out of it, and that was kind of Malachite was the spawn of that. So that was that was really cool. And seeing Jasper again, it was kind of like, yay, Jasper's back. And then I realized, oh no, Jasper's back. So when Jasper came back, it's clear she's a little out of it. She is completely out of her gourd at this point, and she comes off like the abusive boyfriend who wants to get back with her girlfriend. She's like, wait, I can change. It can be different this time. We can be different. And it's hilarious. It's almost borderline hilarious, if not a little she's gone completely bonkers. Because now she understands fusion can give me more power. If I fuse with Lapis again, we can create this godlike being that can take on a amalgam of technically 6 gems. I'm counting, of course, Ruby and Sapphire, because they're already fused with Garnet, so they took on, 6 gems at once, and they were, nearly killed Alexandrite. So imagine what they could do now if they were a little more focused. And there's a part of Lapis who wants to go back to her, because, yeah, they were fused for, almost a year? Almost 2 years? I lose track. But yeah, they were fused that long, and now it looks like they have a connection. They have Lapis and Jasper now have a mental connection, and it's kind of scary, because now, wherever Lapis is, Jasper can follow her. That's what it kind of looks like. and it's kind of scary because Jasper, yeah, she got One Punch Man out into the ocean once more by Lapis when Jasper tried to attack Steven, but at the same time, also that scene, I couldn't help but think when when Jasper goes flying farther out into the ocean, all I could literally think was, "We're blasting off again!" Oh man. Tell me I wasn't the only one thinking that theme. I can't be the only person who was thinking Team Rocket when I saw that. I just cannot be the only person. Anyway, so yeah, and that's the other thing is that, you know, it could be possible. Also, it could be possible that Jasper comes back for Lapis once more. And who knows, you know, she managed to overcome Jasper this time, but she clearly said that they were fused for so long, Jasper has like a hold on her in some way. So it could be possible that if Jasper comes back again looking for Lapis, they may fuse again. You know, she managed to stave it off one time. I don't know. I don't know, because here's the thing, I've seen this before in real life. You know, I'm not talking about, you know, comic book stuff with Harley and Joker, where that's an abusive relationship, but in here, I've seen this in real life, where, you know, the girlfriend is like, you know, I can change him, him or her, and, you know, they can be better, and it turns out horrible in every case. It's the definition of insanity, really. So yeah, this was a very real episode to really talk about, so, yeah. But good on, you know, good on the staff for writing this, and all, you know, I'm pretty sure someone is going to be I'm pretty sure someone on Tumblr or DeviantArt or somewhere is going to make fan art of Lapis being put in a, you know, not Lapis, Jasper being put in a cop car while she's going, "Baby, I can change. Don't, you know, this ain't over." And Lapis is standing in, like, what I would assume is like is somewhere in a trailer park going, "Lock his ass up, lock her ass up, lock her ass up." That's kind of what, you know, I'm pretty sure someone is going to do like a, you know, what was the ship called? Japis? A Japis ship, and have that picture as like the personification of it after seeing this episode. The Japis, the Cops edition. Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like right now. Anyway, but no, this was a really good episode. It's a nice piece for Lapis, and it was cool to see Jasper again, who once again has completely, like, when you see her smile, you're like, oh man, she's not there anymore. You know, she has lost her mind, hasn't she? Like, you just see that face she makes, and it's that moment where you're like, oh, her cheese has slid off the cracker. Oh, man. Anyway, so you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.